going on, y'all? Back on another video. I want to make a little video for y'all today. Just, you know, speak my mind. All right. I went to work today and I had a conversation with a brother. He was seeing me read all these books, and he says, "Dre, look, when I come to work, I don't speak to everybody, not out of disrespect, but he don't like wasting his time, right? And I respect that." He says, "But you, Dre, I see you reading all these books. I showed him this book right here by Lynn Alden, right? Broken Money, and I'm about to finish it up. Good book, man. And people at work are seeing me read this book. They're like, "What? Broken Money? Why our financial system is failing us and how we can make it better." So not about complaining, but how to look for a solution. And it's like, Dre, can I ask you a question, man? What is wealth to you? Like seriously, man, what is wealth? So I'll give you a little short example, right? A little short story. I had a cousin of mine that passed away. He had cystic fibrosis, right? CF, cystic fibrosis. CF, that's what they call it. And basically a lung condition where you build up mucus in your lungs and you have to cough up mucus every day. I would see him cough up mucus every day, but he had to. If he didn't do that, he would not live very long. So he would take like at least 15 pills just for his body to survive, to live, honestly. And he was adopted, right? He was my cousin, but he was an actual like cousin of mine. He wasn't like adopted outside of the family. His mother, all right, had did cocaine, and she was drinking and smoking while she was pregnant with him. And long story short, his dad, my real cousin, right? He was in jail, and somebody had adopted him. But I seen him my whole entire life struggle. He would go to church and give, a speech on, look at me, I had all these surgeries, and he had a feeding tube right in his stomach. He had oxygen by the time he was 12 years old, and I would just say like why is he going through this? Like no kid deserves this shit, honestly. And he had passed away when I was 17 years old. I'm like, what? I couldn't even believe it. I'm like, what? Are you serious? Like, who deserves that? Like, nobody deserves that, man. He doesn't like his mom. And I'm not bashing her or bashing women. Mom is like, she did cocaine, bro, and she was drinking and smoking. Nobody's perfect, but you can't really choose who your parents are. Honestly, I had no choice who my parents were. But wealth to me is having great parents. If you have great parents, wealth is having a great body. I'm turning 26 in a couple of days, and this is the best I felt my whole life, honestly, hands down. The best I felt mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and it only will get better as long as I keep doing what I'm doing. But obviously, nothing is guaranteed in this world. As long as I keep doing what I'm doing, investing in my mind, my body, my spirit, and just who I am, I'm very grateful and very lucky for the future, honestly. But I realize that's not how it is for everybody. If you have a healthy body, you are truly wealthy. I'm here in this national park, and I'm just enjoying it, man. The water's going in the back. People here have been lovely, but this is wealth. All right. When I did read this book by Lynn Alden, all right, I was like this at work because it was slow like 2 days ago, right? I was reading it. I'm like, this girl, because again, it was real slow. This girl see me read this book. She was like, Dre, I always see you reading. What is this book? Because she see me focus. She's like, what is this book? I said, Lynn Alden right here. A sister named Lynn Alden. Do you know who this is? She says, no. I said, you got to watch all her YouTube videos. Her picture right here. She says, who's that? I said, a woman that is financially literate and she understands what's going on. So we only had so much time, right, before things picked up again at work. And I told her, I'm like, do you know that gold was banned here for 40 years? She was like, gold was banned here for 40 years? What? I told her that we had $15 trillion in broad money supply. Now we're at almost $22 trillion. She was like, how do you know all this stuff? I said, because Lynn Alden is teaching me this stuff. And then she says, did school teach you this stuff? I said, no. I said, school will probably never teach us this stuff. Never. My parents don't know this. Grandparents, I said, we have to become educated. And then she snapped a photo of Lynn Alden's cover. I said, buy this book. And now Lynn Alden, I'm keeping you in business, my sister. I'm making sure that at least 25 people buy this book because that is my mission. That is true wealth. Paying $20 for this book and getting a wealth of information is just beyond me, honestly. Books are tools. Lynn Alden, they coerced me to buy this book. I voluntarily, in the free market, chose to trade my economic energy to buy this book. It's that simple. Some of us don't even realize how lucky we are, how wealthy we truly are. All right? That's all it is, a tool, nothing special, man. Another example, okay, I got examples for days. Another book came into the mail. Are you ready for this? The Bitcoin Standard. I'm also wealthy because I'm also wealthy because the man above has blessed me with a wonderful, beautiful skill of loving books. This book came in the mail. I went into HR and he said, Miss Chocolate, your book came today. I said, my book came today. Oh, well, I was moonwalking, but I was getting jiggy like my granddaddy. I was like, my book. This is my third time buying this book. My third time buying this book. Safety and Amos, the Bitcoin Standard, the decentralized alternative to central banking. That's rhinestones. That's gold, and this is Bitcoin. And I had one of my managers see me read this book. Listen up, folks. He says, Bitcoin. Why would I want to use Bitcoin? I could lose Bitcoin. You got to be responsible. I was like, yeah, that's why I like it. I've lost a couple million sats before. It freaking sucks. I lost it years ago. I lost a couple million sats. But I said, you know what? Out of the 2.1 quadrillion sats or 2,100 trillion sats, those couple million sats won't ever come back to the system. That's it. But unlike the current system, where you can just print fiat away, and then we just had $15 trillion. Now we got $22 trillion in broad money supply. Huh? He was like, well, what if you lose? I said, what if I lose? It's called fucking responsibility. What I heard from him was he don't want to be responsible. What he wants is to trust a central bank to keep on diluting him. But now we got a free market for money. You can voluntarily choose. You don't have to sit here and take bullshit from anybody. That is true wealth to pay like $8 or $10 for this book right here. And to become educated is truly wealthy to me. Now it's about to get a little bit darker in the next 5 minutes of this video. We had an incident here in Zion National Park in the employee area where MPS showed up. It got very, very real, very fast. I was working out right by myself, and we had an employee. Well, we had like a little employee small party or whatever, to where we had karaoke night. Bro, I'm minding my own business. I get off work, I do my deadlifts, bro. I'm killing it, man. I had my little audiobook going, and then I hear all this music playing. I'm like, what's going on? Usually it's quiet inside the rec center. So long story short, I do my last rep of deadlifts, but I'm killing it, man. My deadlifts hit my PR. Ah! Well, that felt good. My shirt was off, man. I'm just like, I'm sweating like crazy. I'm putting in work. I felt freaking amazing, right? So then I leave the gym. I take my shower, man. I go to sleep. I'm like, look, I ain't trying to drink or smoke, do none of that stuff, man. But they had like a little party. People were drinking everywhere, man. People were smoking. People doing all kind of stuff. There's one guy. He's in the parking lot, dancing and making noise all by himself. Ah! From what I hear, right? He has his keys and he's trying to drive his car. And there's like a group of men, right, employees. They say, hey, man, like, you don't want to drive right now. He says, man, I'm going to drive. I'm going to drive. Long story short, they take it, hey, man, we can't allow you to do that. They take his keys and say, hey, man, come inside. And he's not really healthy right now. He's going through it. He's drunk. They bring him inside, folks. He's crying like crazy. And he loses it. He says, you know what? I'm gonna go outside. And keep in mind, they have his keys. They're like, okay, but you're gonna give me your keys back. He goes outside. He comes back shortly with a revolver, folks, to his head like this. He says, I need my keys now. All right, hand me my keys. He has a revolver to his head like this. A revolver. A GUN. So long story short, they call NPS. NPS shows up, which is like the police service, right? The National Park Service, right? They show up, NPS, right? And they have assault rifles themselves, right? They have assault rifles now. And they said, what happened? They told him that they gave him the keys back and he drove off. He was drunk, right? He comes back, man, and they lock him up. Of course, things happen. They lock him up. Nothing bad happened. He didn't take his own life, but nothing bad happened. But they search his car, and he has another GUN, right, and an assault rifle in his car. Now I'm telling you all this, right, because it goes full circle with this whole video. mental health, right? If you are healthy right now during this time, that is wealth. Because I've seen people go through it in this country in the last 2 years. This is why I'm making this video. People are losing it, and I'm not telling. Again, I work with him. I see him. I never would have expected this man to be this way. Honestly. I work with him. I'm just like, what? Who? What? This guy? So if your health is right and you are me, I'm at peace of mind, folks. I am literally in peace. But that is true wealth. People are going through it right now. Seriously, people are going through it. You know, I'm taking time to really study and work on myself and find my own tribe and go up to the best. And I'm making sure that I can just do my best. Honestly, I can only do so much. You know, some of these things being pushed in our society is really screwing with a lot of people, and people are losing themselves. Honestly, big time. You know, like I said, this is what he did before all that. He was crying, folks. He was keeping it inside. And y'all know what's being pushed in our society. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like holding inside, like don't cry, like bro, like I'm keeping it real with y'all, man. Like I lost people in the last couple of years, family members, friends. People, things happen, man. When I went to Yellowstone last year, I had a guy that he literally reminded me of my grandpa, and I see him the season before. I thought he was coming back, and I heard that he had passed away. Right, I came back last season, and I said, "What happened to so and so?" And he said that he had passed away. I said, "He had passed away." Like I didn't even say goodbye to him before he left, man. Like what? Like I said, he reminded me of my grandpa, and like my grandpa, me and my grandpa are very close together. So I'm like, man, like that kind of hurt me a little bit. Like wow. So I went to Morning Glory by the little colorful pool by the Old Faithful boardwalk. Y'all probably seen that little Morning Glory video. And I shed a tear, man. Just like let it out. I'm like, okay, it happens. You lose people in life. I'm like, damn, I didn't get say bye to him. Like what? Like this shit is real. Like people can be lost like this, man. So shit happens, and us as men, let's keep it real. We hold shit in so much. We hold shit in. Yes, we do. We be holding shit in for the longest, and then we be suffering in silence, bro. I'm just telling y'all as a man, I've seen so many men cry from my face, even here in this national park. When I was in Yellowstone, I had a guest. He was a male, cry from my face. I'm just talking to him about some real shit. He crying right here, the same age as me, crying right here. Oh, Faithful Lynn. So it's like, again, this is not about being sexist or whatever. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all, man. It's like that to me is wealth. Is being able to have knowledge to understand how this system works, right? How to use better tools, how to help others, man. I want to be able to help others. Don't y'all want to do that? So yeah, folks, just a little food for thought. Me thinking out here, and also studying nature. I learned so much. Nature keeps you sane. Nature gives you so many answers. All right, it does. I'm looking at all these trees and things are moving a lot slow here. In nature, trees take forever to grow. So, and just look at it, man. Patience, discipline. Plant seeds, and you're not guaranteed a plant. You may plant that seed, but it may not be guaranteed to grow. You must put it into that right environment, into the right environment, right, the right soil, right. Having the seed and finding the right soil for that, and then nourishing that seed and then letting it grow. Isn't that nature is just so simple. I watched the bison for hours. Bison are simple animals. They shit, they eat, they shit. They mind their own business. They go for their right. Yeah, yeah. And if you want to get close to them, they're gonna knock your ass out, boy. They're very simple, but Homo sapiens complicate shit all the fucking time. The squirrels, look at that squirrel over there doing his own thing. The bird, ha ha. The ravens, ha ha. But Homo sapiens be overthinking shit all the fucking time. Keep shit simple. Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple. We complicate shit all the time. Look at nature, bro. You know. This is wealth right here. I'm getting my tan on, man. Bitch, chocolate to get his tan on. So yeah, folks. Take care of yourself, please, man. Take care of yourself, please. All right, next year's gonna be a beautiful year for me. I can't believe it. It's about to be 2024. Can y'all believe this? I can't believe this. 2024. It's a blessing. It really is a blessing. I'm truly blessed to be able to make this video for y'all and share what I've learned. So I'll see you in my next video.